guys all know the deal. We'll give it a minute and then we'll get started. Gives me a chance to pull up the checklist. I forgot to do that. Got 10 more seconds. Alright guys, so tonight we have ourselves a 2-case break. Walking Dead Hunters and Hunted, Walking Dead Road to Alexandria. Break sponsored by Blowout Cards. And Herschel wishes us good luck. I didn't look to see which one's which. I actually want to open up Alexandria first, because I've never opened Hunters and Hunted, so I wanted to kind of save that one for last. So let's see. Yeah, that's Hunters and Hunted. Turn that down, and turn it in, and the bed. Throw it out, there we go. And we've opened a bunch of these over the years. I say over the years, it's only been the last 2. So we know what's in here. So I'll just show you the hits. Anything good. I'm not going to bother to show you the parallels. Only one watcher tonight. Hey Liz, how are you tonight? Get her autograph. That's a base. Oh well. Anything good going on? Another tiring day of soccer and yard work. Next week is it. At least for my daughter, she'll be done. Then we're just talking, my son starts back up in a couple of weeks. Oh, and a sketch. That's always nice. Wonder if that means we will not get a relic in this box. You know, you had mentioned to me a while back about, you know, where you work, and about if I think I mentioned my daughter had a vision problem, and she's gotten herself, you know, it's almost corrected, but it'll never be 100%. So she just turned 11 and got contact lenses. Well, she only needs one. Her one eye is good. Her other eye's a little out of whack. So she's been doing pretty good with that. Feels like a relic. Okay, so we got 3 hits in that box. That is correct, just one eye. So when she was, how old was she when we started? 6? And we got a blue. So blue parallels are numbered out of 50. Yeah, I think it's when she was 6. So she was 2,800, I believe, was the number when she first started, you know, seeing the eye doctor, the pediatric ophthalmologist. And, you know, through the patches and the training and all that kind of stuff, I think she's at 2035, somewhere right around there, 2030. And the best part is it only took her a few weeks before she was able to put it in and take it out on her own. She could take it out no problem. She was having trouble putting the contact in. Every time she'd get close, she'd blink. Yeah, it actually works out, you know, for contact-wise, it works out pretty good because she basically, when we order them, we order both contacts the same prescription, so she basically gets twice the use out of the contacts. I remember my dad had contacts. He couldn't wear them. He only wore them a few times. They were the hard ones, not these soft ones that they have now. Okay, first box is done. We got 3 hits here. We'll start 64 of 99, an orange Carol relic. We have, now we'll do the autograph first. Daniel Newman is Daniel. Base, it is on card. And Nathan, something with an O. I'll show that to you, and then I'll jump over to the checklist, go to the artists. Ollendorf. Nathan Ohlendorf. So you see inflections, Game of Thrones inflections, slowly is coming down in price. Excuse me. Maybe we'll actually be able to get to do a break of it again. I think if it makes it down to about 2,200, I think we'll be in good shape for doing a break. That is very expensive. I think what Blowout does is when they're down to like their last case of something, they just jack up the price, and if they sell it, they sell it. They don't kind of a thing. I mean, I have no basis on that. Just a guess on my end. This is a relic. It's a base Rick. Oh, it's bawdy. What's going on, Sebastian? Come back in a couple weeks. We're filling up crud. Rise of Skywalker. That comes out next month. So you take care. All right, Liz, back to you now. Did you see that David Adams put a Valerian Steel Platinum set? It had gone up at auction. I think it was about a week and a half ago now. I almost won it. I was going a little. I was on my phone, which is bad, because when you start clicking on your phone, you get a little. Yeah, I guess that's not orange. You get a little click happy. But full platinum set went for under $600 at auction. There's our mold. Card number 19. They're numbered out of 25. Well, if you look at the bid history on that, you'll see me in there. I mean, I know they mask the IDs. My my feedback is it's somewhere close to 1,800. But like I said, the bad thing for me is that I was on my phone, and it's so easy on your phone once you get it in there to just do that one-click bid, and I was just one click, one click, one click, and it just kept creeping up. And I don't remember where I ended up at, you know, what my last bid was, but it was definitely near the end. And it jumped a few hundred right at the last few seconds. Like for a second there, I thought I was going to win it for, you know, I don't, again, remember what my bid was at. You know, it was sub $300. All right, 36 of 99, orange. Blue Temple is Axel. Not yet, George. This is just our second box. First box was a 3-hit box, so we got a sketch, an autograph, and a relic. The second box was a normal box, but the it was Daniel and Axel, our first 2 autographs. I think that Rittenhouse will put out another set, another all-encompassing set, whatever. I don't know what their next high-end incarnation is. Well, not like it's anything crazy. I've got a few relics from some of the breaks we did on Facebook. I'll probably throw those into the break just to add a couple little lower hits. Now, George, was it you that, did you buy a couple of loose boxes yourself and post up? Somebody had opened a few and pulled a triple autograph. Oh, there you go. You definitely did. I'm actually kind of excited for the Hunters and Hunted because I never opened that one before. Did you see the Blowout lowered the price on the Captain's Collection archive box, the Star Trek one, to $1,000? There's a relic in this one. Got a mold, 18 of 25 of Tara. The only thing about this, look, I never opened them, so I kind of don't have any experience in it, but survival boxes, they held back the Negan autographs, so you couldn't get any. So, I mean, is the value really there on their high-end set if you can't get the biggest name that they have? But I went back and checked on that Star Trek Captain's Collection, and the last, it was either, it was the break that we tried to do, I think, was it 1,400? But this one's going to be, you know, it'd be considerably cheaper. It just stinks that I just put up the break for the portfolio prints. So, I mean, I don't want to ditch out on that break to just to try another break and then end up having neither of them break. It's okay, the new Twin Peaks. I know it's almost sacrilege for me to say this, but I'm not a Twin Peaks fan. We got ourselves base Stephen August Simon. But I think the big appeal of the first series is that it was the first series, and they had, as long of a shot as it was, you could get you could get a Lynch autograph and Duchovny. Everybody else that you could get in that first one, you could get in the new series that's out now. Plus, they added the Billy Zane was the, I guess the next was the next big get. I think the issue is, oh, did it already? Oh well, I just posted that today. I don't know when they put it on sale. I didn't get a chance to really look. In between soccer and yard work today, I was on for a few minutes. You know what? I'm actually surprised because those they were a box hit. So I would have thought that those scratch and snips would have gone higher in the break. I mean, there's people that they just don't want anything to do with the base and inserts. They just want the hits, the autographs. Even those patches, which I don't know if they amended their checklist, because it sounds like the patches are more like, instead of one a case, they're more like 1.5 a case, because not every case gets 2, but it seems like a good portion of them do. So we got the 2 sheriff's patches. I was hoping to have already had it. The day it went up, I ordered it. It took them, I'll have to check my tracking, but it took them over a week before my credit card was actually charged for the shipping. Because except for the quotables for Game of Thrones for myself, yeah, I mean, I'm really surprised that they're selling as low as they are. Now, I did not see, somebody had a poker chip up early. 4 of 5, a black and white. So this is nice. It's got a close-up of Michonne. Because with the archive box, you get a broken poker chip, and then you can get a full poker chip at, oh, there's our relic. It's a base of Ezekiel. But somebody had a poker chip up, and I feel like it was at auction right after release. I didn't go back to see what it sold for, but I mean, they've got to be really rare. Yeah, whoever it was got both of the patch cards. Only, you know, a couple of picks apart. I'm gonna go bottom up on these because the autographs seem to be like the 2nd or 3rd pack down. The whole poker chip or the broken poker chip? Because I've seen the brokens, and the brokens are the ones that come in the archive box. It's the whole poker chip, which is the rare, the more rare pack inserted one. Unless I have it backwards. Oh, maybe they're not as rare as I thought. I know there's no odds on them. There's our autograph. Because in the archive box, I think that was really it. I mean, there's a special Billy Zane autograph. I remember seeing that in the checklist, but I don't think there was much else. Base autograph, Michael Cudlitz is Abraham. That's our best autograph so far. show your phone? You know, with the Rittenhouse, with the Inflections release, I think that Star Trek Inflections is going to have a lot more legs, we'll call it, than Game of Thrones. The only thing that I'm not sure on, and I actually talked to somebody at Rittenhouse, is there's so much extra material in there. It's not just, you know, with Game of Thrones, you know, you just had one big hit, so it was either an autograph or a relic, and then, you know, you'd get your couple of base, and then one pack had the parallel, one pack had the lenticular, and one pack had the laser cut. Now with the Star Trek one, there's a ton of other stuff in there. More than one parallel. There's something besides stamps. I don't have it in front of me. There's another blue. So that's two blues. Start grabbing from the bottom of this one too. We should be getting close to the relic. I feel like it was about halfway down. Yeah, so instead of one hit per box, it's one autograph per box. This is the relic. Got a blue, 2 of 50, Sasha. That's why when I talked to Rittenhouse, they would not guarantee, because they didn't finalize the checklist. You know, it's like, okay, you're saying one autograph per box, and then it was, whatever it was, 6 cards in a pack. So it was 3 base, it was a 3 base, 1 autograph, and then 1 or 2 something else cards. And then also, isn't it one of the autos in each box is a crew, bridge crew member? Oh, geez, I'm sorry, you already posted that above me, what I just said there. autograph. Alright, a little bit better. 3 of 10. This is a blood Ibrahim. Oh, is it? Oh, 1 second. I just want to go to the checklist. Oh, sepia. I'm sorry. I thought I was saying it wrong. Yeah, that duel from Inflections, that'll be sweet. So the autograph is pretty much in the same spot. The relic is pretty much in the same spot. And we've only had the one box with the extra hit. And they were both in the same row. So it's always been, autograph has been in the top, like, within the top 3 packs on the left. Pretty much nothing on the right. Relic is, you know, halfway down in the middle row. You know, when it comes to the autographs with Rittenhouse, I think that's why they don't change their designs much, because I think they got Nimoy to sign like 1,000 cards, and then they just slow roll them out over the next, you know, number of years. Oops. There's another blue, so that's 3 blues. Because, you know, the same general design. And that's also why, if you look, a lot of times you'll see, if you see an actor who has passed away and they're in a newer product, the copyright date on the back of their card will be a different year than the newer ones. And they also don't number them. Which I think is part of the problem they had with James Bond, is that they had numbered the autographs, so then they were going back, because it was making a big skip numbered set, then they had to go back and fill in all the gaps, and they ended up, I think they ended up short two numbers at the end of it, after all the releases they put out. Sketch. It looked like a really nice sketch, and that was in the middle. Edward Contia. Now I haven't updated all my breaks from today, or I should say from last night, whatever action's been taken, but I think that Inflections is just about full. Rise of Skywalker I think should be about half full, maybe a little bit more. And I don't know how far along Portfolio is. Nobody responded to my post in the Facebook group about trying the raffle. I really do feel bad for you, George. It's tough. I mean, I'm pulling for you. I mean, I pull for everybody, but you have been on a really bad run. Hopefully it'll change when it counts. But what I was going to say was, yeah, nobody had posted. It showed it was seen by like 40 people. But I wanted to try a raffle in the Facebook group and no luck. Nobody posted one way or the other, so I just took it as a no. Wouldn't be a Walking Dead case without getting an Olivia. Alright, base Olivia. And this is a pretty nice sketch. This makes up for the Olivia. There you go. Gabriel. Let me get in close. Let that focus. That's a really nice sketch. If you already have Abraham, I don't know. I think I would take that sketch first. My whole thing with auto collection, it was always Olivia and Tamiel. We got more of them than I could think of for anybody else. Two more boxes for a big hit. You know, if I was famous enough, Yeah. Excuse me. If I was a big character in the show and somebody came up to me and said, you know, we want to, whatever, pay $1,000, a couple $1,000 to sign some autographs, they said, mail me a box. You sit there watching, you know, TV one night and just sign away. Yeah, that would have worked out good for you. That's one of those things, like especially not reverse, but the two case reverse snake like that. I don't think about something like that because I don't know, just don't do them that often. I'm not saying they're a bad idea, just don't think about it. When if I post up a break, that's why I always put at the end of the break, you know. So if you have any ideas or suggestions or think something's not right, you know, go ahead and post in there. I'll be more than happy to change it. You know, it was too... After the random, you can't really change it, obviously. But I would change it. I don't know if I would do every convention if I was a bit person. Too many weirdos. Well, that was the tough choice I had with Inflections. Because there was so much unknown about the break, I didn't know how to break it down. So I did that partial snake, and I set it by the price more than by what I'm thinking is going to come out of the case. There's the relic. Same thing with that historic 1969. There's a lot of unknown. So we'll snake as much as we can. 94 of 99, Carl. When Valerian Steel had come out for Game of Thrones, because it was new, we did so many different breaks on that. We did do a pack draft. I think with Star Trek, it's just going to take a little bit longer to grab. Like, I think we'll fill, you know, obviously we're going to fill the one case. Could we fill a second case? Maybe. And then I think once it comes out and people actually see it, I think then we'll be able to do another break. I just hope once it shows that it's popular that it doesn't get taken out from under me and somebody else does my break, but whatever. Like, I'm sure when season 8 of Game of Thrones comes out, I will not be doing the archive boxes first. I'll have to wait until they die off, and then I'll get to do them. Oh, another 3-hit box. wonder how much Stellar Blowout actually got, because, I mean, I've been reading that thread with Stellar 3, and, I mean, there's, these other breakers are opening a ton of it. 35 of 50, a blue, Kenrick Green as Scott. No, not on Blowout, but I'm talking about other, I don't know the names. I want to say Leighton was one of them. I don't know. The only group breaks I've ever done have been on Blowout. Michael Barnard. Got ourselves a nice Walker. Last box. Last chance for a good autograph in here. But if that's the case, how come they're still on other sites? They're still going through so much of it. That's the thing that gets me. I mean, look, I'm cheap. I'll be honest. I would never get into that break. That is the one thing. I have never pulled a Harrison Ford autograph. And I can't imagine there's another blue. So that's 4 blues for that spot. Unless he's got some sort of a flashback or he's going to be a ghost. I don't know how they can put him in Rise of Skywalker. Well, I shouldn't say I know how. They'll just put him in there, but and have it make sense with the movie.
You like that. You said it all right over those things.
Now, would you care? Like, I know how people went hunting for Harrison Ford autographs out of Ender's Game because they were cheap. Do you just want a Harrison Ford autograph, or does it need to be Star Wars or maybe, you know, Indiana Jones?
What are they putting in the chat? What did the chat?
Yeah, I saw that. I didn't know. I mean, I don't keep up on it. A base, Daryl. It's nice. It's some plaid, so it's not just a solid piece. It did take a while for people finally to realize that you could, I mean, it's still a gamble, but you know, you could buy a couple of cases to just about guarantee yourself a Harrison Ford for less than what they were going for in any Star Wars product. Now what about Pop Century? There's the real test. Because it's just, you know, just him in a suit, or, you know, probably not a great picture. Good luck with that one.
Stop.
All right, take your bets. Who's our last autograph? I'll wait a second. Finding Time, I have a question for you. Are you in the Facebook group? I didn't see what it was. Okay. I'm still trying to find. Somebody joined the group and they just used a fake name, which I don't care, is fine, but I don't know who they are. Alright, let's see. It is a base autograph. It is not anybody special, so I'm not going to work. I'm not going to wait, I mean. Birdie. I think the only advantage here is that it was, at least it's a new, I think she's a new signer to this set. Alright, let's do a quick recap. And then I'll do is I'll stop this video so I could save it, and then we'll jump right into the Hunters and Hunted. Now I know it's not you, Liz. There's like 3 people that I think it is, but I'm not 100% sure. Okay, Relics, base Daryl, orange Carl, blue Sasha, base Ezekiel, green Tara, or mold, excuse me, base Rick, orange Carol. So autographs, we got a base Birdie, base Olivia, base Abraham, base Simon, base Daniel. Then we got an orange of Axel, a blue of Scott, and our best autograph is a sepia of Abraham. Our sketches, I think, is where we're going to have our winner for this particular case. So we got a Walker sketch by Michael Barnard. We got a Maggie sketch by Nathan Ollendorf. And our number 1 here, Edward Cantia. And it's a Gabriel sketch. And then we got ourselves a few blues, 1 mold, 1 black and white parallel, as well as our big stack of rust. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So that's 22 hits in this part of the break, and I think we just set it at 19 on each case. So that gives us 3 extra hits. Yeah, we had 19. So that gives us 3 extra hits right off the bat. Hopefully we'll get a couple more Hunters and Hunted. Okay, I'm going to stop this so I can save the video, post a link up in the break, and then I will be right back. So I'll see you in just a couple of minutes.